hard-fought season. An exhibition game gets things started on the final weekend of play in 2023. The Miami Hurricanes play host to the St. Leo Lions. Hello and welcome into the broadcast booth. My name is Ryan Lee. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Now, Miami are looking very strong heading into the final weekend of play for the calendar year. Currently, they are 9-3 on the season with 18 points, second place behind only tomorrow's opponent, Florida Southern. However, today's opponent, St. Leo, they're in their final season of exhibition as an exhibition team. Next year, they'll join the third division of College Hockey South, where the Lions have only played one other team in all of College Hockey South, that being Florida State, where they took a 10-4 road loss to the Seminoles back in mid-September. Today, St. Leo played their last opponent of College Hockey South for the remainder of the year before they join the conference next year in their CHS opponent in Miami. The Miami Hurricanes and the St. Leo Lions. Puck drop is coming up next. Back here at Kendall Ice Arena, where the St. Leo's Lions and the Miami Hurricanes are about to take place in an exhibition game. Both of these two teams have taken part in two very different leagues. The St. Leo Lions have solely taken their games throughout an exhibition league where they have only played against recreational amateur teams throughout the Tampa Bay region, while the University of Miami and College Hockey South currently second place in the third division, where they've been 9-3-0, 18 points on the season. On the left end of the rink, Kevin Floyd takes over the net number 34, where he has been starting throughout the entirety of the season. On the other side, Ethan Gainey played 30 minutes in last week's win over Florida Tech in that 9-2 victory, where Gainey stands strong. The University of Miami in their home whites, while the St. Leo Lions are in their greens, going from left to right in period number 1 as Miami wins the opening face-off. Cannot bank that one off the wall, so McClellan will have to retreat. Gupta with possession at neutral, heads off near side to Weissenberger before entering the zone. Aben, Weissenberger, deep centering feed, cannot go anywhere. Gupta at the point, fires a shot, saved away by Lloyd. And the Lions regain possession after that first rush opportunity from the Canes. Aben again, backhanded, kicked away by Floyd, another chance in front. Floyd walls it off again. Little bit of a forecheck along the walls before Burke carries it, before he gets railed from behind. Penalty against the Canes. And the first penalty for a cross check comes against the Miami Hurricanes. Grady Aben is going to get marked down for the cross check from behind on who appeared to be Burke right in front of the Lions bench. And just as Burke was about to take the breakout pass, Aben just absolutely drilled Burke from behind, and the first power play opportunity comes for St. Leo. Only in their second season of play as an exhibition team, starting things off back in 2022, they've been able to earn the right to join the third division of College Hockey South starting next season in 2023-2024. A little bit of a stop here as the issues with the clock persisted.
Broadcast says 19:20. Broadcast says 19:20.
19:20 is on the clock, but currently in the in-stadium clock, it's at 19 minutes, so they got to add 20 back on the clock there. Right now, the Miami Hurricanes, they had a 6-game winning streak snapped by tomorrow's opponents, Florida Southern, who they play tomorrow, who is first place in all of the third division of College Hockey South. And on the power play unit for St. Leo, you have number 72, Sherman on the blue line, along with one of the alternate captains, Connor Gillum. Burke is in there as well, with two Burks on there as well, with one of their other alternate captains, Nick Dubage, at the center dot. 2 minutes on the clock for the cross check from Aben from behind. And the face-off is won and cleared by the Canes, but not out. Gillum keeps it in before held on by Miami as it rings around the boards. Michelini cannot quite dump it out. Michelini with the puck battle along the Miami bench before it just squeaks its way outside of the Miami zone. Gillum recovers at neutral. Poked away as a counterattack comes from Michelini. Tries to do it himself before the puck gets jarred loose and goes away for Gillum. Ethan Burke across center into the Miami zone. Holds, cannot connect with Burke. Before getting absolute pestered, Sherman retreats back in his own zone before ringing around to his captain, Prieto. Gagliano sends it across for Sherman before he takes a tumble. Nas in his own zone, able to clear. First minute gone in the power play, as coming back for it in his own zone. Martin cannot quite get very far with that one before it rings around at center ice. Mensimer tipped it up. Turlek cannot connect. A coincidental fall behind the net of Floyd. St. Leo cannot escape their own end. They have barely gotten in his own time with only 30 seconds left to go on their power play opportunity. Mensimer cross ice as a stick goes flying. McClellan shoots on the wide angle, cannot quite get to where he wants. As it's underneath Floyd. No whistle called, and there it is finally as Floyd covers it up. little bit of a shoving match in the St. Leo end of things. They only have 15 seconds left on the Lions' man advantage, but they got to take a face-off back in their own zone. Turlick to square off against Burke. The Lions win the draw inside of their own zone before it gets turned over. A stumble from Turlick, and a penalty comes, this time against the Leos. 7 seconds left on the power play for the Leos. Turns into a 7-second 4-on-4 to tripping, and a 1:53 power play for the Canes. KJ Kunde heads into the box for tripping. 7 seconds of 4-on-4 goes to a minute 53 of power play time for the Canes, where during their regular season play of College Hockey South, they are holding the top spot in terms of power play goals scored. However, for the exhibition match, nothing necessarily counts towards the stats the same as it comes back to the points. McLellan across the point for Mensimer, cannot quite connect cross ice for Lakari, but it's going to be swung away, out and down for the Lions. McLellan in his own zone, 1:40 to go in the Miami power play. As it goes off of a leg, McLellan has to retreat. Near side, Lakari rings it around the boards to the far side, as Lakari plays it back to the point again. McLellan goes cross ice, Lakari centering feed, and that one is held on by Kevin Floyd. 1 1/4 to go in the UM power play, 16:43 in the first. Some nice puck movement here by a power play unit that has not necessarily been the same unit that's been taking the man advantages all year round, but they have to make do with the exhibition matches, trying to get guys into the lineup. And a little bit of a discussion right at the draw as one of the centers try to go a little quick. Now Riker Ferry takes a shot before it deflects off of a stick and out of play. Ferry and Schneider goes along with Gupta. McLellan on the back line, along with Corgelis on the dot. Corgelis and Dubaj on the draw. Dubaj wins the face-off. Ferry races after it before it's swung around, kept in the zone by McLellan. Poked up to Schneider. Behind the net goes Ferry. Centering for Schneider, kicked away by Floyd. As the Lions send the puck down the length of the ice, just under a minute to go in the power play, 16 1/4 in the first. Lions intercept in the Miami zone. Centering feed cannot find Green. Through the leg, slapped down by Prieto before it gets intercepted by Gupta. A bit of a pinball right at neutral ice before it swings behind the UM net. 30 seconds to go on the UM power play. Corgelis sends up to Ferry. Ferry shoots off of Floyd. Ferry re-recovers in the offensive zone. 18 seconds to go in the power play. Ping pongs around, no one can find it. Referee blows the puck dead even though it was loose. The goal from Schneider will not count. And the offensive play from Schneider, Ferry, and Corgelis waved off from an early whistle. The puck was loose, but the referees lost sight. Ferry took the absolute ripper off of Floyd as Ferry wins could not get the face-off. Michelini falls on his own 2 feet. Final 5 seconds to go on the man advantage. Ferry, Schneider in the high slot, backhand, centering up in front. Floyd gets the stop again on Corgelis. A barrage of shots for the Miami Hurricanes, but still Kevin Floyd has stayed perfect throughout. Corgelis. Last time he played in any competition was back on the 4th of November against Florida State, as the face-off trickles back to the blue line. Shot taken and held on by Floyd again. That one was held on by Nas. Power play expired for Miami. We're back to 5 apiece with 15:22 in the first period. No clear possession on the draw. Still in the St. Leo zone. Miami maintains possession now. Weissenberger cannot find anyone before it trickles back to the line. Nas attempted to swing it around the boards, had nobody available, just a couple of St. Leo players. As it's interrupted, Abbin with the poke check to break up the opportunity for Ox Howitt, but Floyd was the first one on the puck just over 5 minutes into the first. St. Leo played a single game. That was also their only game on the road. That was a 10-4 loss versus Florida State back on September 16th. They have not played an opponent in college hockey south since. Draw won by the Lions as the puck stays behind the net of Floyd. Stolen away by Musio. Takes the shot. That one deflected. Almost went past Floyd, but goes just wide. Musio cannot control, so he retreats as it trickles outside of the line. Musio with Salvadori all over him, gets it up for Weissenberger. Weissenberger tosses that one wide to Floyd. Abbin along the corner, takes a stumble, no penalty, is on his own 2 feet. Abbin for Weissenberger. Weissenberger, centering feet up in front. Ross couldn't get the shot off as it's taken away by Salvadori the other way. High backhand, looking for Gillum. Stolen away by Mensimer. An opportunity here for the Canes for a potential 3-on-2. Abbin swings wide, backhands to Weissenberger, cannot connect. Abbin again, tried to center, could not find anyone available. Coming up is Musio. Back for Nas, takes the shot, went off of a leg. Another chance up in front, Abbin was just wide. Another chance up in front, side of the net, Floyd sprawls. And Floyd gets a hand on the puck to stop play with 13:43 in the first. As we remain scoreless here between St. Leo and Miami. This Miami side, they've won their last 6 games at home. However, because this is an exhibition game, nothing here will necessarily count. As on the lineup, a lot of guys are playing who have been out of the lineup for long stretches, or maybe guys getting their first opportunity as the shot from Mensimer held on by Floyd. Face-off square right at the left of Floyd as the puck trickles loose, comes over for Sherman. Ethan Sherman with speed along the far side. Sherman has to stop and hold before he gets stripped of the puck. And now a fast break for Miami the other way. A shot, that one gets kicked away by Floyd as Sherman has to turn away. Turnover for Nas, but cannot quite recollect. Couple of swats by McClellan, gets it deep inside of the Lions zone before Howard has to take it away. Lost in the skates, but could not quite recollect. Sherman tips it up for Green along the near side, and that first shot will be trickling right towards Gainey, and he gets his first action of the game as the puck gets covered by the glove. 12 3/4 to go here in the first period of play, where things are still scoreless between Miami and St. Leo. Miami comes away after the face-off scrum. Turlick cannot quite come away with it, so Mensimer swings it out wide for Callaghan. Right to Floyd, puck loose in the slot before Floyd has to scramble his way to cover that puck. Callahan was coming in hot and was a poke away from netting the first goal of the game, where Miami has been excellent on scoring. Currently, they are third in terms of total goals scored in college hockey south, as the faceoff is won by Turlik. Along the blue line, Gupta holds, gets it for Callahan. Back to the point, Gupta rips a shot. That one goes off of a leg. Far side. As another chance goes, that one blocked in front. The deflection from Turlik almost beat Floyd, but cannot quite get it past. The Canes continuing this line of Callahan, Licari, and Turlik, and referees just swapping things out with the face-off circle coming to the right of Floyd instead of to Floyd's left. Draw still stuck at the dot. No one can quite retrieve in the skates of Turlik, but it's taken away by Callahan. A little bit of a spin move. No one can quite get away from it. Fensterstock with a stop and hold around the back for Callahan. Back to the point. Gupta with a shot. That one trickles wide. Puck along the St. Leo board as a collision takes place. Deflection goes down, but so does the puck. Almost icing, but Gupta took the puck first. Callahan around the net of Gainey. 11.5 to go left in the first. Puck trickles down as no one could quite get it the other way. Here comes Burke for the Lions before that goes off of a leg. Puck along the Miami corner. No one can quite retrieve. Stuck along the slot. Miami clears the zone before it's taken away at center. Martin with the puck just banks it off before it's sent in by Green. As the Lions make a change, the Canes will do the same. Matthew Schneider holds the puck with 10:50 to go in the first. As the puck gets sent all the way down, no icing as the puck got deflected along the way. Puck's on the skates of Ferry, could not find Schneider before it's held in on the line. Michelini keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Michelini swings it in. Schneider races along with Ferry. Ferry has Schneider for support, but the Lions currently using the body of Gagliano to square things off. Backhanded around the boards goes to Gillum. Cannot quite clear the zone. Shot high and wide. No one quite able to come to it. Matthew Schneider on the near side gets the backhand over Michelini. Puck trickles up inside of the Miami zone before it's stolen away by Corgelis. As we're halfway through the first period, still no score. Schneider. Schneider was looking to give Corgelis some time and space. However, Corgelis was on the other side of the blue line, offsides, outside of the St. Leo blue line. Still scoreless, 9:49 in period one. As the faceoff goes inside of the St. Leo zone before it gets backhanded to central ice over for Dubaj. Dubaj gets hit hard right between the benches before it's taken away by Sherman. Sherman with a shot before that one goes off of a body and goes into the corner. Devin Musio to swing it around before it gets kept in by Dubaj. That one gets blocked up in front. And now here comes Abin, has a 1-on-2 the other way. Abin will just poke it ahead before he gets swarmed by a couple of Lions defenders as Green takes it on the near side. Musio keeps possession as the shot trickles just wide by Ross. Centering feed up in front. Smetzimer fires. That one deflects and goes wide. Abin along the corner, near side. A barrage of defenders are there to prevent Ross and Abbin from going any further. Apparently comes up against the Lions. Two referees had their arms up as Abbin took a spill on the ice. That looks like Randall Woodard just absolutely shoving Abbin. And as we can see, that poke check battle, Abbin takes a spill as Woodard gets not only the late hit, but referees most likely deem this one unnecessary for a roughing call. Miami power play, they've had one chance, 0 for 1. Roughing penalty as that shot gets deflected and held on inside of the pads of Floyd. Owen Gupta, Randall Woodard was the one who was sent to the box. 8:42 to go in the first. Miami on the power play for another 152. Face-off won by the Canes. Musio evades, looks for space, comes back for Abbin. Abbin and Musio play catch with each other along the near wall. Musio along the blue line, looks for an opportunity. Far side for Ross, could not find Abbin on the centering feed as Mensimer gets it back. Mensimer stops, turns, holds near side, centering feed, gets it again. Musio gets the puck trickling back to the point, fires the shot, deflection goes wide. That one went off of a leg, that was Weissenberger up front. Weissenberger retrieves behind the net, centering feed for Abbin. Abbin with the rebound, he scores! Grady Abbin gets the goal on the power play to open things up. 1-0 Miami. And with this UM power play, they know how to just find those open areas, especially in the slot. Abbin fed up in front for the rebound, and the first goal of the game for UM is on the power play.
Goal number 9, Grady Abbin. Assist to number 11, Gundy Weissenberg. And number 4, Max Mensimer.
Puck contained inside of the St. Leo zone as it's coming in from McClellan. McClellan drives to the net before Floyd covers up. This UM side has really done everything they can to not only strip the puck away from the St. Leo Lions, but they have also been able to maintain the possession inside of the offensive zone as well, as they have done again behind the St. Leo net before it's taken away by Martin. Martin cannot quite take it out as Gupta keeps this one in the offensive zone. Gupta again. A little puck battle right along the blue line. No one can quite retain the loose puck. Pinball's loose, comes up near side. This one is going for Weisberg. Backhander chance, and that one goes off of Floyd before he has to sprawl out for that. Puck stays inside of the St. Leo zone as the shot was taken by Weisberg, goes way above the net. Backhander goes back to the point. Gupta holds onto the near corner, goes Weisberg. Weisberg getting his first action of the season for this UM squad as it comes back to the point. McClellan, Gupta just throws this one into the corner looking for an open man. Nas into the slot, cannot find anyone. Back to the point for Gupta, takes the shot, that one goes wide. Puck battle along the far board. No one can quite retrieve, but the Lions with 6:25 to go in the first period as Nas almost got the goal on the deflection as the puck is still loose in the corner. Floyd did not track it as a stumble gets taken by Wheel. A little bit of a chip shot. Gupta is the first one there. Not enough for icing as he retreats behind the net of Gainey. 6 minutes to go in the first. Miami with the 1-0 lead. Here goes Here goes Callahan. Back to the point. As Naz's shot was blocked away, Dubaj takes it back the other way. He'll chip it up along the boards as it rings around. Dubaj races for it himself, could not quite connect with Sherman, and Turlik is racing for it, and he has a man behind him. Turlik stops. Turlik with possession, and absolutely getting leveled at center ice, but here comes Dubaj on the other side. Dubaj bobs and weaves, but not enough as it's stripped from behind by Lakari. Still on the corner, behind the net of Gainey. St. Leo maintains possession in the Miami zone, and now a potential 3-on-2 for the Canes. Here comes Lakari on the far side. Lakari backhands, could not connect with Turlik. Turlik, again, cannot get anything done, and a potential break here for the Lions. Ethan Burke all alone, just wide of the net. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Back to the point, but Prieto cannot keep it in the zone, so he has to come back for it in his own zone. A turnover for the Canes. Ferry in center. Ferry cannot get the shot off. Ferry backhands, looks for Cordialis. Far side, Schneider got the shot away, kicked away by Floyd. Mensimer along the point, just chucks it along net, but it was a little bit off target. Cannot connect with Schneider, goes off for the official. Corgelis cannot get to Ferry. Musio fakes the shot. Musio continues to look for space. Ferry, Corgelis, right in front of the Lions bench, goes to Mensimer. Musio steps up from the D-man spot. In front, they score! Max Mensimer and Devin Musio steps up from the blue line and nets the second goal of the game with just over 4 to go in the first. We talked about puck movement and possession on the last power play, but one thing that Miami's done so well is being able to keep the puck inside of the offensive zone.
Goal, number 4, Max Mensimer. Assist, number 47, Neymar Lucio, and number 19, Chris Corgelis.
Corgelis and Musio on the assists on that Mensimer goal, as the stretch pass for Schneider was incomplete. Howitt has to retreat back, but Musio retrieves the puck again, just got an assist on that last play. Puck shipped away, Burke collects that neutral ice. Burke, and an unintentional stumble by Mensimer breaks up the pass. Devenuti cannot quite connect to his target. Ferry was out of the reach of the pass from Schneider before it comes near side for Corgelis. Corgelis shakes off of a check. Corgelis maintains possession. Has to hold as UM makes a couple changes. Gupta with the backhand, kicked away by Floyd. Another chance for Gupta. Finds Corgelis instead. Corgelis could not evade the poke check from Burke, and Burke is going to take it by himself as the Lions make a couple changes as he gets smacked along the boards by McClellan. In front of the Miami bench, 2:50 to go in the first period, and that one just comes behind Gainey. Gupta comes back to retrieve and regroup. Neutral ice, Grady Abbin scored the first goal of this game. Abbin wanted to do it himself before it's taken away. Declan Ross with the interception at neutral ice, comes back to center for Abbin. Cannot collect. Martin into the offensive zone. Drops it back. Salvadori could not get the shot off as it was deflected wide. Gillum could not quite get possession either as it's ping-ponged away for Gupta. Salvadori with the shot. That one was off of the glass. Ross has it along the far side. Comes to center for Weissenberger. Weissenberger one-on-one. But Weissenberger gets laid off of the body from Martin. And Martin, Weissenberger down on the ice. 30 feet for Ross. That one goes off of Floyd again. Behind the Lions net in the final 2 minutes of this first period. Weissenberger on the far corner, back and forth with Abin. Abin pestered by Woodard as it's coming back for Weissenberger. That one goes off of Floyd and out of play. Guntram Weissenberger wanted to do that one himself. Has not played in almost a month. But with 92 seconds left to go in the first period, this UM side want to pack on this 2-0 lead as the faceoff comes to the left of Floyd. Won by the Canes. Nas could not quite get to that as it is kept into the offensive zone before it's stripped the other way. Dubaj looked for Sherman, could not connect. Loose puck at the blue line. Sherman has it at center. Inside of the Miami zone, but a turnover creates a potential break. Here comes Nas on the far side. Nas drives. He thought he had a man up in front, but could not connect. Miami maintains possession right at neutral ice. Nas will just shoot this one in before he takes a check right in front of the St. Leo bench. A lot of collisions here inside of 30 seconds of the first period of play. Dubaj inside of the Miami zone. Puck comes behind the net of Gainey. He's looking for it. No one can quite retrieve it as Dubaj is still fighting for it behind Gainey's net. Comes to the point. Shot away by Kunde before it goes off of a body up in front. Now Weisberg will just shoot this one inside of the St. Leo zone as the final seconds tick off, and Miami will exit the first period with a 2-0 lead. Grady Abin and Max Mensimer with the first 2 goals of this opening period, and after one, we are sitting at 2-0 in this exhibition game between St. Leo and UMiami.